even though you're not there. Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Wednesday, July 16th. Jeannie's here.
Good morning.
I forgot my headset.
Not really there.
Will you bring my headset when you come
Yeah.
in? So,
I stayed home today because I am teaching the wallflower July blocks, and which are super cute. They're gonna look like this, but not quite like this because this is the Mickey Kim version. And I was like, oh, does it start at 10 or 10:30? And then I looked at the calendar and I have it set up for 1 o'clock. And I think I had done that because I was worried that I would have horrible jet lag, which I do. I have horrible jet lag. I got up this morning at 3:58 and I'm tired. But, and hence that's me not looking at the calendar and going, I have class this morning. So what I want you to have ready is you need to have all of your little pieces. This is what you're going to have for today, your greens and darks and lights. And then you have to have your batting strips and then your hoop and your design and all of that stuff. And we will be stitching at 1, between 1 and 5. So I'll be at the store as soon as this ends. I'm going to go to the store and then I'll come back home.
So we did our haul video yesterday, and
how long was that?
45 minutes or something. It was long.
It was a lot of stuff.
I was like, why am I on this video?
You are my cameraman.
I guess so.
But I have to be like, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out.
So I'm looking to see
why am I on this video? I was like, because you'll be able to talk about your experience, but then I realized I was the one that did all the shopping.
Well, and yeah. So anyways, it was a fantastic trip, but it was kind of all about Jeannie, which is great. But that was why, like, anytime your brother was like, I want to do this, I was like, let's go. Not that I didn't want to be with you, but like, I felt like Joe was getting dragged along.
That was better because I do not like the pressure of somebody else's happiness dependent on me. So I prefer that you. Plus, come on, who likes to shop with their husbands waiting?
Well,
No.
although like, this is like one of those things that, like, I've been contemplating. I don't know if you've thought about it, but it's like thinking about how, like, what are the logistics of shopping with a larger group of people.
Yeah, who's going to carry everything for us?
But this
you
is what
can
I'm.
only
This
carry
is
so much.
this is what I'm talking about, right? Because, like, if you think about Napori, that was like 25 pounds worth of stuff. It filled a backpack, and then it was in a big bag. Joe carried the bag. I carried the backpack, but
I just skipped.
I think
just skipped and threw things in the basket.
Well, and I think they have such a good, like, in Japan, they've got the luggage system, but like at Dandaemun, they have the, like, you can order and go pick up your bags later.
Yeah.
And I think that's literally the logistic way that we should deal with it is people shop, their bags are prepared. We kind of get a list of where they've shopped and what bags need to be picked up. And then whoever's
we can do
working...
that. The other thing is, I say, bring your suitcase.
Marlene's like, Patrick will do it.
I know.
Well, and I was thinking what I could do is just take take like the large roller bag and go pick up bags because it's literally like a 30-foot walk from the hotel in Dondamun. And so it'd be a matter of doing that. But like as long as we're in a tour bus
What
at
if the
Napoli,
ladies, what if they get lost in Dondaemun and I can't find them? It's the building's like,
well,
it's like a
you know,
maze.
did you notice how fast I found Violet?
Yeah, you did.
So,
So
I
you
mean,
wanna
there are some apps that we can use to like be able to see where people are, and the reality is people are just gonna have to leave their phones on.
Yeah, and then Patrick can come find you.
But
You can just
like,
text him and be like, "Excuse me, Sherpa, pick up, please." And then
well, I
Patrick
don't
will
think
just
it'll
be
work
there.
like that. I think everybody does their shopping, and then at the end of the day, a Korean speaker and I go to pick everything up. So,
No, we're gonna need several pickups throughout the day.
oh God.
You can't expect us to carry everything all day.
No,
We
like
need several pickups.
no, we're just gonna have them hold on to it in the bags like they do. Like you walk past these stalls and they have like 30 bags laid out with people's names on them for people
That's
to come
too confusing to have to go back and figure out where you need to go. So
No, I don't think it's that confusing because I'm sure the stalls have a location. There is a
Patrick,
method to that madness.
there's probably 1,000 stalls.
I understand that, but like
He doesn't understand, ladies. He doesn't understand.
I do understand because I look at the systems in the stalls and the fact that they have bags for pickup. So somebody understands the logistics of that. Anyways, we'll figure it out. So so that video is actively uploading. It's long. We filmed it with solid sound and video quality, so it's just a lot of, it's like 22 gigs or something. So that'll go up. We're gonna do our giveaway tomorrow.
Yeah, it's all packed up. It's in the car. But Patrick wanted to do it tomorrow when I'm back in the store.
So is there any information regarding kits for Kimberbell Day?
No.
No. That's
so
all that
they
needs to be said. No, we don't know yet.
I know. Isn't that I just have not been able to put anything together. So let me see what I can do. Oh, we have so many upcoming classes going on and so many upcoming kits, like this little jewel right here. Is this so cute? Do you see that amazing sunflower fabric? So, and I was just getting together my organza. This is from Korea. This yellow, I saw it and I was like, oh, that's going to be perfect. So, we have so many kits. Like there's a whole bunch at the store that are like almost ready to go, but I'm waiting on like one thing here, one thing there, a sample so I can take the picture. So, and Kimberbell Day, I don't have an excuse for you. I just have not. I
mean, there is no reason to have an excuse. We haven't done it yet, so it's not ready yet.
Because it's really small for the bag. I mean, there really wasn't anything to kit. There's like a little bit of fabric that's going to go onto the flowers, and then I think there was something for the trays. So there just wasn't that much. Did they? I can't remember how much. Can you ask them, or I can ask how much information you guys have about what projects are going to be done? Because as the retailer, they give me all the information. I looked kind of at the itinerary, but that was before the trip. So that's like not this weekend, but it's next weekend. All right.
That's next weekend, Kimberbell Day? It's on my birthday, right?
Yeah, is your birthday next weekend?
Yeah.
It sure is. Okay.
So, let
me see what I can, if I can at least put together something for the gals and gents so they can put something together for Kimberbell Day. So I'll at least do that because I don't think I'm getting anything here together because I'm not going to have it in time.
Marlene is saying that Kim showed it today and said it's on the site as of this morning.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So then I can let me put together like maybe a supply list for you guys at least so you can have everything ready for that day. But I think if they put everything up there, then you'll have it there. The supply list is going to be there. Yes? Right?
Yeah. So,
yes. I'll see what I can do too. And a lot of times there's not enough time to stitch with Kim for Kimberbell Day. So I could put like a little kit together that you guys can get, and then you can do the projects at your leisure over the summer. We'll do something like that.
So, and then Diane had asked, she's doing Hello Pumpkin. She asked if there are recordings available. So when the class ends, the recording actually, we put it on YouTube.
But the pre-recorded videos are up. So is this Diane R? Which Diane is that?
I'm not sure which Diane.
So if you're doing the event with us, number one, you should have an invitation to the event. And attached to your invitation is an event letter. And in your event letter, which make sure you read your event letter, there's a link to all the pre-recorded classes and the supply list. Should be there. I will check as soon as we get off. Let me get a piece of paper.
And then somebody said, what was the sunflower kit for? I love the fabric.
Oh my God. You are gonna wait till, and you could barely even see the fabric. It is so cute. It's a surprise. We have a surprise project coming up. That's all the information you get.
And then everybody's saying that, you know, Kim made it clear that it wasn't a sew along, it's a demo, and then basically.
Okay, so if you guys are okay with that, just because it's been so busy and we were gone for those 2 weeks, I will put together. So I'm putting KB Day kit or supply list, and then I'll check on Hello Pumpkin and just make sure that everyone has the event letter.
And then
the event letter has links to all the videos. So if you, for some reason, aren't even going to be doing it with us live on Friday, all the projects have all been pre-recorded and they're all in the event letter. There's a link to the playlist.
So what would Stephanie search for to order that kit with the sunflower fabric?
You can't search because it's not up yet.
It's not up yet.
We haven't.
Wait. So Diane is a newbie. It wasn't Diane R. So Diane, just so you know, and if there are any other newbies out there, when we do the classes digitally, recordings of the class are put up, and then.
But they go to the people. They go to our attendees. And when we first were doing the events, there was one event where I went ahead and I filmed everything and I posted it. And then Kimberbell told me I had to take it down because it's a paid event. So those are not up on YouTube.
I think
and
she
will
said
not be
she
up
was
on
like
YouTube.
she said that she was signed up for it. So what I'm saying is, as long as you're an attendee of the class, you'll get a recorded copy.
You'll get the pre-recorded classes, and then you'll get the recording of the class afterwards, the live version of the class. So you'll get both of those. If you're not doing the event through us, then you won't get those videos because I can't post them.
So Susan Cram is saying that she never received the event email for
okay,
Hello
I'm going to
Pumpkin.
check on that. Anyone else? That's important. I need to know. Anyone else that didn't get an invitation or that signed up that didn't get their stuff? Let me know. And if you are attending, if for some reason you don't get a link or you don't get something, call the store now. And then also call if it's like the day of the event and you're having any issues, always call us, because I don't, like when we're doing the event, I usually don't have time to be checking my email. So always call the store. If you have a class if you're in an event, if you're ever doing something with us and you don't get information that you're supposed to get, call the store. We will take care of it. Call during the event. Call like anytime. Somebody's going to be able to help you.
So, and then Marlene says, do you know what the Christmas event is? The ladies are talking about doing it with us, but I don't know. Do we know?
Oh, yeah, Comfort and Joy. So I just got shipping confirmation from Kimberbell, and they just shipped out my instructor kit. So I'll be able to show you pictures of projects, and then Michelle and I will start stitching those. So we are doing, and I think I mentioned this to you before, and I had somebody reach out to me because they wanted me to save them kits. But we are going to be doing our own little Kimberbell thing at A-1 because they're releasing those like classic those classic designs, and each one has 3 designs. So we're going to be picking one design from each of the classic design packet, and we have everything kitted. Michelle's working on hers today. I'll work on mine probably this weekend, and then Karen Bull already did hers over at Cheever. So she's going to drop it off this week, and I'll show it to you. But what was I going to say? I'll let you know when we, the kits aren't up because I wanted to take pictures with the projects, because we did something totally different for for the zipper pouch. But I should have those up beginning of next week. So those kits will be up. So you didn't miss anything. We haven't put it on the calendar, and I'll make that, because that's just something we're doing. A1 is doing. Those videos we'll post on YouTube for anyone to watch. And then when we do our little in-store event, you can join us for all 3 projects. You can join us for one of the projects, and everyone will, but we're just going to do that YouTube live. So it's going to be available for everyone.
So, so you know your batting cutting scissors, those electric scissors?
Yes.
So in my Instagram feed last night, somebody was using those to cut up and dispose of their cardboard.
I think that's different.
No, it was, well, because I've seen one that's like almost like a rotary blade, but they were using, it's funny because I was like, Metal Goose, I just watched the video about people using that to cut up their cardboard, and I
would be, because they're expensive, I'd be scared to just use it on my
cardboard.
Yeah,
I
mean, cardboard too.
So
you want to show it to
I mean, I think what we should do is just show a video of them at some point. We'll film a video and post that.
Can you show the box at least? So yeah, we got these. We saw them at the show. They're cordless powered scissors, and they're kind of magical. The only thing I didn't like is it doesn't sit flat. So I don't know if it's so accurate, but it's very great for batting and possibly cardboard.
Yeah, so the Lady Fair asked about the brother sale. We have mentioned the brother sale. We'll get that up in the next couple of weeks.
I think, let's talk about it?
So, long story short, there was a new price list which involved new tariffs on the 7th. So there was some additional price increase on the 7th. That said, we've also been told, given that there's this new 25% tariff for Japan, Korea, Vietnam, like many of those areas where we receive product from, that there may be some additional pricing increases as we get into August. Right now, like I had a conversation with my rep yesterday, basically to say we want to do this brother sale, but like what we need to have an understanding of is we don't want to start the brother sale with a price list and then all of a sudden you guys announce like another 15 or 25% increase in price. So the reality is we are going to do a brother sale. I think we'll probably do a brother sale on everything, which is a lot to manage, but we need to time it appropriately to make sure that we don't run into pricing changes in the middle of the sale.
So when are we gonna know?
Chris was to get back to me this week. So,
Okay. Tentatively, I've been telling people August 1st through August 15th. But we'll have to hear from our rep just to make sure, and then
yeah,
we'll
and I
have
mean,
to
if
get
we
the.
could get it up like the week after next weekend, like, and run it through, like, the brother launches that first couple of weeks of August. So, as long as they're committed to kind of keeping their prices, then I think we're probably solid. But that's just basically what we're waiting for right now. Is we don't want to run the sale, and then the worst thing would be for us in the middle of it to basically be like, we can't do this price, because what we do is we take the sale that we leverage and we hand it to you guys. We don't use it for extra profit. The Yes, Marlene saying don't touch her scissors for your cardboard. Never have, never will. I learned that one a long time ago. But I just thought it was funny because I was like, I literally was sitting here and the box said Metal Goose, and I was like, I just watched that Metal Goose thing last night. Any news on version 1.09? Not yet. It's coming. So I haven't heard a release date. Although I did have a really good. We have Charles Sweeten in the store today for 3 days to do deep dive training with our techs. Charles is the guy that I call him the magic man, because like I can call Charles. It's amazing to me that I'm still seeing stuff 10 years later where I'm like, I've never seen that before. Like, you ladies are amazing. So, yeah, you guys can figure out new ways to do stuff. But
do you mean new ways to break stuff?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's, although that's not. When Jeannie was really worried, like I had seen that book at the start of the trip, the How to Deal with Stupid Customers and Their Stupid Blank Questions. And I took a picture of it because I thought it was so funny. That was the very first day of the trip. I was like, oh my God, look at this. Even the author's name was BJ Nom Nom. And so I took a picture of it, and then that very first day where I was like, we had just started our trip, I'm like jet lagged, and Jeannie's filming. I'm like, can we be done filming now? When Jeannie was like, don't be a grumpy old man, I was like, I'm posting a picture of that book. But Charles is the guy that like I call when I see something I've never seen before, or if we're just really struggling to fix stuff. And so he's here training and did a deep dive on the EV1. That's the Avenir with the guys yesterday. Today they're doing an analog sewing machine, a serger, and then we're looking at a couple problem machines that have problems that we haven't seen before. Like right before we left or while we were gone, people were like, I'm having this issue. And I'm like, bring it in while Charles is here. We'll look at it together. And then but I had a long conversation with him yesterday about the Avenir that just I told Jeannie yesterday, it was a relief to basically hear him talk about what they're dealing with. And the reality is just the timing. But brother will make it perfect. It's just a matter of waiting for that. Baby Lock sent out a letter, says early August for the Avenir update. I like generally about like 10 days before the update has been announced is when I hear about it, and I haven't heard about it yet. So that would put it in early August. I don't it is so I don't have a date, but normally when I get the date from brother, the date is solid. So I'll let you know when I hear of that. Do you ever make up fabric kits for old projects like Cup of Cheer? Like a lot of those old kits There are some of them in the store, but we rarely go back and make kits for those.
That's not true. We always make kits, and we have a lot of old kits in the store. Cup of cheer, we do not. Just because there was a lot of fabric that was just for cup of cheer. So that one I do not have. But we have quilting through the seasons, falling for autumn. We're waiting for one more fabric for that, and then we'll get that out to you. I have one person waiting for that. But we have a lot of kits for older projects, digital dealer projects, the most popular ones, and a lot of the older quilt bench pillows, the square pillows. So we have a lot of those. Just look on the website, and you'll find those. Cup of cheer, I do not have though. Sorry, that one's don't have.
So the ones that we have are pretty much all listed, though. Is that right?
Yeah.
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 So,
the ones that we have are pretty much listed
on the website. Cheryl asks, embroidering logos on trouble shirts. You could use either machine to embroider a logo. I don't think it would make a difference.
You just need to make sure you stabilize it right.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing, is making sure you have it stabilized right.
So, yeah, knit fabrics can be tough. And we see a lot of that in the store where people come in and they're like, my machine's not working and the fabric's just not stabilized correctly.
And I'm like, Michelle, excuse me, Michelle, can you help this person?
So
she's our expert.
So, yes, the Zoom today is at 1:00. Marlene saying that she found us through looking for old kits on Google. Could not find the dessert video, only shopping videos. Did we post a dessert video? I think we just posted dessert pictures.
Yeah, we were so
that was like that dessert place, like that was amongst the coolest dessert cafes I've ever been to.
Are you talking about Poem?
What did you call it?
I called it Poet. That place was awesome. It also, Patrick and I were in there going, this is like a fire trap. Like, if anything happened, there's no way we could get out of here. Like, they sat us on the second floor, and the second floor wasn't even, Patrick couldn't even stand.
Code is different.
Code is
definitely different. I.e., there's no code.
I think we would have had to break the window and jump 3 flights.
Well, it was only 2 flights, but...
2.5, because we were on the...
Well, I mean, that was all one flight. It was just, they just put a floor halfway.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really, I could stand up. With my hair was just kind of skimming.
Yeah, Joe could stand up too.
What?
But I thought Joe was standing up.
No,
because
I was standing fully up and my hair was skimming. And
I stood up, and the kid that was working there was like, watch your head.
If you're tall, you gotta watch your head.
You gotta watch your head in most of Asia. They built a lot of those original stuff. It's built for 5'7" or 5'8". So we posted dessert pictures, but like I said, that was amongst. I mean, we
were too busy stuffing our faces with the dessert to film.
In the bottom of that parfait, we all were like, we can't do it. We can't eat the parfait, because we had to order the parfait because there were 3 of us.
Sometimes they make you, there's minimum order requirements.
And then we all had a couple of bites, and then I'm like, oh my God, there's frosted flakes in the bottom of this thing, and all of a sudden the parfait was gone.
Well, then it was crunchy. It was sweet.
It was so
ice cream and then
good.
crunch. It was so good. One of my favorite desserts was Baskin Robbins. And my nephew kept going, you guys want to go to Baskin Robbins?
We were like, why would we want to go to Baskin Robbins?
Yeah. I was like, I totally did not want to go, but he kept pushing for it. And I was like, okay, let's just do this because he wants to go. And it was amazing. 100 flavors. And they were So many
hand turned
unique
ice
ones.
cream. It was different than Baskin Robbins in America.
Yes.
Um all right. So Marlene, did you see my last text? Um
No.
I don't like, are you talking about your last comment? Or you need to replicate it, Jeannie. We could, like, I mean, that one had like, it had like bananas, mangoes, strawberries, chocolate and coffee ice cream with chocolate sauce and frosted flakes. But like,
Can you believe he knows all
it
of
was
this? Like, I
beautiful.
can't even remember the dessert.
It was beautiful. It was super good. Um, let's see. Are you gonna make the Thanksgiving Janine Babbage kit again? Tina Chamberlain
I
is
can't.
asking.
The reason I can't is because I can't get that fabric. I can look for it. Like maybe I'll look for something because that fabric was so beautiful. But I'll see if I can find something and redo that. Here's my list. I'll put it on the list.
And then, did Autumn Love Yardage come in yet?
No.
It
So
hasn't.
I think I sent out a note to everybody that said I was expecting that they're expecting it the third week of July, which would be soon. And then it usually takes them at least a week to 10 days to ship to me. So I'm not expecting those to go out until sometime in August. And I'm putting it at beginning to middle of August.
So, I think we'll have to add poem to the must hit list. You know, the other place that we would have to hit there was the dinner place we walked out of. The like traditional place that had too much food. Remember the first restaurant we went into? And then we were like, this is too much food, but it was like traditional stews with all those side dishes.
That was beautiful, and it had a big lazy Susan like in the middle, and it was like so. But we were so full just all the time that we saw it, and I was like, we cannot do this.
And then after we walked out, Joe was like, "Oh my God, did you see that kaibitang? Like maybe we should have eaten there."
That would have destroyed me. Yeah, I couldn't have done it.
Can you order? I think you can order special layer cakes. Cheryl Palean's asking. Should she email you if there's something special that you want?
Email me. The issue sometimes is I have to order like 3 at a time. So, but it depends. Just send me a picture. We will do our best to personal shop for you. Because, so if there's ever anything that you want that I can get for you, just like let us know where I can try and get it for you. But yeah, definitely check with us and we'll see if we can get it.
And then LaDonna, the best thing to do is just buy the tri-stand online if there's a specific, or do we have a specific Christmas tri-stand, Jeannie?
Oh,
Like I know we have the Christmas tree hangers and stuff, but I think she's talking about a tri-stand.
Are you talking about for the 25 days? There's like that special one that needs like a special hanger, I think. So just send me a note and I will see what I can find for you.
Okay, so it is 10:04. It is time to get to work. Just a little update. Like I think in the next week or two, folks will get an email. This is more for our local ladies, but the hardware has been purchased. The second register is going in.
I'm not using it. I hate it.
We're going to a new system, and I think we're gonna do a little bit of a special on service. And I'll do that now, but like, you know, we're already pretty much the lowest price service in town. Like pretty much is like we are flat out the lowest price service in town, and I think we're also very much the best service in town. But with the new system, we're going to start helping people keep track of when they had their services done. So with that in mind, it's a good time to get service. With the 2 weeks that we were out, the guys got pretty caught up last week. I'm going to have two freshly trained techs up and ready to go as of Friday. So it's a great time to service. We are literally a couple of days out on service right now. Anything else you want to cover before we wrap it up? We'll do our Japan giveaway tomorrow and our Korea giveaway next week. Those are prepped. I just wanted the haul video to be up and ready before we did those giveaways.
Yeah, because it'll give you a little taste of what you can get. And I'm sure you're going to see other things that you'll see. These were the things that I loved. And you'll see other things where you're like, oh my God, I got to have that you love that maybe I didn't get. So there's so much to get. Start saving, make room.
Well, and I said to Jeannie after she put the giveaways together, I was like, those are really good giveaways.
They're kind of fun, right? Because it's like stuff that you can't really get here. So yeah, they're fun giveaways.
All right. Well.
All right. Then
will you bring my headset?
Yeah, and I will be at the store until probably about noon, and then I'll be back here at the house to do our.
Oh, you're coming back? You're coming here and then going back?
Yeah, because I've got like a couple hours.
Okay.
All right.
So last but not least, several people called yesterday that were asking if I was in the store on Friday. I'm in the store all day on Friday. It's just Saturday that I'm out. So, all right. Have a great day.